Welcome to today's lesson, How to Tips for Making Bathing Easier. My dad refuses to take a shower. It's been 1 week. Every time I mention it, he gets very defensive and agitated. How do I make showering a routine, safe, and pleasurable task? We hear a lot of questions like this. So let's dive into it because I've got some ideas for you. I know that bathing a loved one, especially a parent, can be uncomfortable and awkward, but I want to stress that you are providing them with meaningful care. First, I want you to consider effective communication. Use positive reinforcement and don't argue or say anything negative. Saying something like, "It's always nice to start the day feeling fresh and clean," can help to increase their participation. Again, as mentioned before, I want you to link something that they enjoy with bathing. This can help to increase their willingness to participate. Saying something like, "First, let's take a shower, then we will have breakfast." Let them know what is happening for each step and follow their preferences. We all have our own bathing routine. If the person can still communicate their preferences for the order of steps, please take this into consideration. In addition to these strategies, I want you to refer to the effective communication handout located in Lesson 2. Now, I want to talk about strategies that you can put in place before bathing even occurs. Establishing a routine of bathing at the same time every day can increase that repetition and their familiarity with the task. I want you to also consider before the development of the cognitive impairment, do they used to shower in the morning or at night? Try keeping this routine going even once that cognitive impairment has developed. Before the person even enters the shower, there's a little bit of prep ahead of time that can make a huge difference. Lay out all of the items needed to save time and energy for the both of you. Play calming music that they enjoy in the background. Turn up the heat just a little bit to make it more comfortable for them. And consider purchasing a new shower head with less pressure. There are many affordable options on Amazon. Now I want to talk about strategies to consider during the bathing activity. Give them step-by-step directions posted on the shower, as well as verbally if they need. In addition, don't just apply the water or soap without telling them first, or try giving them the option to do it themselves. Let the person control the shower head and choose the water temperature. Label the shower knob to increase the person's independence when manipulating the water temperature. Lay a towel over the person's back and/or lap, as this will help them to feel less exposed. Make conversation with them, saying something like, "The smell of this shampoo is lovely. I love to use the body wash on my arms and legs for a fresh smell." Give them a washcloth or sponge to hold that will help them to decrease the chances of them attempting to make combative movements. Some other things to consider is, are they in pain? Is the movement or taking off their clothes going to increase their pain level? If so, I want you to try sponge bathing while only removing items of clothing as needed instead of all at once. Instructions on sponge bathing are provided in the handout. Now I want to talk about how to make bathing safer through modifications in the environment. You could provide adequate lighting. Reducing the glare and bright light by choosing white light or fluorescent bulbs with shades can be helpful. Remove clutter and only make visible the items necessary for bathing. Provide easy clothing fasteners, like we've talked about previously, pullover items or Velcro items. Provide a shower chair so that they can sit while bathing. This makes it more comfortable for the person as well as improves their safety. Make sure all rugs are non-slip. And always check the water temperature before it touches the person. Make sure it's not too hot or too cold. There are just a few additional considerations that I want to mention. First, let them touch the water with their fingers, allowing them time to adjust before they just step right in. Provide fresh, warm towels immediately after getting out of the shower. Provide scented body wash as long as their skin can handle it, and colorful objects to make bathing a more pleasant experience. Consider the texture of the shower bench or seat, the texture of the washcloths, and/or the loofah or sponge that they use. We've covered a lot in this session, but I really want you to take into consideration the approach and communication you have with the person, the necessary preparation, those strategies for before and during the bathing, as well as the environment. These are the key to success when getting your loved one to bathe. I know it can be overwhelming, but trying just one or two of these strategies the next time you assist your loved one in bathing could be the solution that makes this experience run smoothly. So, which one will you try first? Thanks so much for watching.